Guys, I'm taking my morning walk and I found that it was a bit difficult to walk and talk. I don't know why. So I decided to just stop at a tree and talk to you guys. Walking is one of those things that I've done for a very long time. I love taking walks. I love taking walks, especially early in the morning. Walking has helped a lot with my mental health as well as with my physical health. And it's a really beautiful thing because now that we're in Hamatan season, that's this dry season, you can't really take a walk in the afternoon. You will regret it because the sun is going to scorch your skin and you're going to be sweating like a goat. But if you this early in the morning, this isn't that early, this is like around 7 a.m. and I tend to take my walks earlier than that, but today I woke up a bit late. The breeze is just cool and it's wonderful. And there are some noises. Again, why I prefer to take my walks earlier because of the noises, the cars moving around, people walking and talking, etc. But it's stimulating. Walking is stimulating for me. I've just realized that that's what it is. I've always liked walking, and I believe I developed the habit after boarding school because in boarding school every morning, most of the time we had to do more exercise in the morning. That included jogging and then physical exercise before going back to the hostel to get prepared for school. So that was where I developed the habit of exercise. I used to jog too, but I discovered walking and I much prefer walking now because it requires a lot less from you, especially when you're not in the right place, mentally or physically to jog. Walking will also give you a lot of benefits. So I really like walking early in the morning. There's a breeze, there's the smell of fresh air, there's looking at trees, just the greenery, there's just looking around, looking at the beautiful sky. It's a beautiful thing. It really is a beautiful thing. Again, there's a noise, which I don't really like, but it comes with the territory. And you know, but one thing help walking does for me, having to leave the house early in the morning to work, is that walking helps with my walking helps with my social anxiety. Guys, this is cool. I can just look around, look at people, which I really like. I can just look at people moving around and I don't have to interact with them. If I want, I'll greet them. Like I was before I turned on this camera, I greeted one of the street sweepers, which I kind of make an effort to because most times people just ignore them and people don't see them and pass them by because they're doing what's considered menial jobs. So because of that, I make a point to try to greet anyone I see who is sweeping or cleaning, etc. Because I know there's a high likelihood that nobody has greeted them before. Anyway, so walking helps with my social anxiety in that I've discovered that when I spend maybe like a whole day or maybe 2 days indoors, it becomes very difficult for me to get out of the house like afterwards. It becomes difficult for me to want to meet people, to talk to people, etc. But if I were to go out of the house early in the morning, right, the the pressure on me, like the feeling that I would I would not want to talk to people, so I better remain indoors. That difficulty becomes lessened because I know there's a high likelihood that I won't see my neighbors when I step out because they'll still be preparing. And most times that's what happens. So I believe that is part of social anxiety, like not wanting to talk to people or see people. I believe it's part of social anxiety. So I've discovered that when I go out early in the morning, I know there's a very low likelihood of seeing them and of course of seeing anyone. So I don't have to start greeting people early in the morning or trying to fix my I don't know. I don't know. This morning, though, I saw my neighbors outside, which was a bummer for me, but I just braved it and I greeted them and then I walked past. But most times I really don't see them. And many times I listen by the window before I step out. This morning I did listen by the window and I heard them, but I did not know they were still there. Everywhere had quieted down. So I did not know they were still outside when I stepped out and then I saw them. But it's okay. It's okay. So I don't know if this works for other people as well, but I know it works for me. Just taking a walk. And apart from that, apart from the benefits of walking that I've listed, it has helped with my mental health a lot. A lot, a lot, a lot. Like, I don't even know. And it helps with the physical health as well, especially if you've got like digestive health issues. I know for sure it works for that. I know for sure it works for that. 'Cause walking just helps with all, like, your entire body system. Let's just put it that way. Like, it helps to keep you healthy. If you're not the kind of person to go to the gym and be regular with that, then you might consider taking morning walks or evening walks if that works for you, depending on where you are. I'm going to turn off this video now and continue walking. I know this is weird, but it's so cool to be able to see people, like to just stay in one place and be watching people, or to be walking and watching people. That's part of what I find stimulating about walking. I just love observing people. I don't know what, like, it's not as if I look at them like in a creepy way or anything, but I just love observing. And I learn from it. I observe animals too, but I'm more the kind of person to interact with animals than to like just stand by and watch them. But I learn a lot from animals. I don't know why I'm going into this, but yeah. One of the things I've learned from animals, like from cats especially, is that because personally I don't have a pet. I don't think I want a pet. But my brother's cat stayed with me for some time, and this cat, I don't know what kind of cat it is because it's not the usual cat we'd expect. And when she had her own kitten, that grew up to become a different kind of cat entirely, like the typical cat. But she wasn't the typical cat. She was typical in the way that she would require like petting, and she would come and climb into your laps and all of that. But what was atypical about her was that she would demand it as a matter of right. Like, it's almost as if she'd expect it, and she knows that if she demands it, you're going to give it to her. So, like, you could be like standing in the kitchen working, and she would just come by and start tapping you. Like, she'd tap you, and then you look down, and then she'd use her head to nod your hand, so you know you need to rub her head. She would actually take one of her hands, like one of her paws, and lift your hand and put it over her head down to her body, so you know that that's what she actually wants. And I don't know, it's just, whenever I think of it used to make me laugh then when she would do that. Whenever I think of it, one of the things it taught me is that sometimes it's okay to demand what you want, what you need. And if that's a pet from somebody, then you demand it and you ask for it. And before then, I wasn't the kind of person who would feel like it was okay to ask for what I needed, like from anyone at all. It wasn't just about asking for help from people and not asking for help even from my family. I would not ask for what I needed. I would not say, what issues I had. I was that kind of person. And that's, I was already trying to work on it at that point, but that really, like, it made the lesson sink in for me. Like, it's okay to ask for what you want. Sometimes she would just, like, you'd be sitting down, she'd just come and crawl into your lap and then look at you, pick up your hand and put it on her head, like, it's time for you to pet me. Chop, chop. It's time for you to pet me. Oh, yeah, sharp, sharp. So, yeah. That's one of the things I've learned from that particular cat. I've learned some other things from other animals too, but I won't go into it because I really do not know why I went into that one this morning. But anyway, I feel good. It's a beautiful day and I wanted to share that with you guys. So I'm going to keep walking now. I'll see you next time.